if you're listening to podcast just like me, you may notice that one of the most common first questions that a host will ask to a guest and you've invited is, okay, so tell us about your background and how you started with what you do. That's a very common question because it's a human need to situate people in our environment through what I call their origin story. Where are you coming from, so that I can understand where you're also going towards. It's a very human thing. It's something we all wonder about. It's also it's natural demand. It's also a great opportunity for you, if you are asked this question, to connect with people with authenticity, to create a meaningful connection. In your origin story, there's probably a defining moment that you had to overcome, a challenge that you had to face. I mean, come on, don't hide it. Getting to where you are today was probably not just a smooth road. There's probably some difficult moments, some dramatic traumatic event for some of us, sometimes. And it is important that you learn how to frame and share those moments in your origin story. Once you have that origin story, and I say once you have, thinking, this is like something you write, it's a product. It's actually a process of exploration. But once you start feeling comfortable sharing why you started the company that you started, why you do the work that you do today, why you have the position that you have, you may want to use that story in many different places. And that's why I think it's such a valuable asset. It's something that you can reuse in a multitude of places to create a more meaningful, more powerful connection with people. People want to know how you dealt with adversity. You will be able to reuse that story on your website, on your about page. There could be one version of it. You can use it verbally as you network with people, as you meet on Zoom or meet in person. You will be able to reuse this story when you are on podcast. Like I said, it's going to be probably most likely the number one question that you're going to get asked. You could reuse this as you do a keynote, not because the keynote is about you. You're probably not the star of the show. You want to bring some new ideas to your audience, move them from one mindset to another one. But as you do this, you may allude very briefly to your origin story, to tell them why it matters to you, why your idea made you so hopeful and excited in the first place, and why people should also be excited in the first place to listen to your ideas, to listen to your pitch. So this is another format. You may also use it in a sales deck. What's the origin story about you if you're a founder, or maybe what's the origin story of your organization? So in your sales material, in your collateral material, you may use it there. You also can use it in the internal facing side of your company when you're trying to recruit people and onboard them within your team, and remind everyone how this business, how this organization came about, what are the values that were that showed up from the get-go that you were trying to convey, and also what has evolved throughout the time. It helps people position themselves in a context that is so crucial to get alignment, to get them on board with you. You have to take them on a little bit of a journey in history and show them how you came to start, how you came to your origin, just as simply as that. I was just on a podcast, recording a podcast this morning, just half an hour ago, and that was the question I got asked, and I got to share what I wanted to do in my career, in my journey, entrepreneurial journey, and also what I struggle with and what I saw other people struggling with. And I explained that very simply. When I was working with companies, it always broke my heart to see so many people with great ideas, but they couldn't bring those ideas to reality because people were not aligned. So I struggled with that myself. I saw others struggle with this, and therefore I thought about a solution to fix this, and that's how MetaHelm came about. I mean, that's one version to tell my origin story, but I told it then. I share it all the time. So I hope this helps. I hope this inspires you to maybe take a moment, carve out a moment this week or this weekend or whenever you feel like it's a good time, and maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes to do some exploration about your own origin story and what meaning it has. You'll probably discover that there are more than one defining moments, but hopefully those moments bring really so much substance to inspire other people to join you on your journey. So good luck with that. And again, be clear with that. Once you do that, it's going to have a profound impact on how you lead your business. You're going to be able to reuse that story in so many places. Thank you. Then take care.